Yes. As I say, I thought that it wouldn't be necessary to send Miss Monroe to jail, but as I say, I don't have the last call in these things. The thing is that Darcie will now go to a federal institution where she's going to get better assistance. Unfortunately, in the provincial jails, we don't have the money in this province to have the kind of programs that will help a young lady like Darcie. I think that when she comes out of this, she's going to be a very productive citizen, something that's going to be in her mind for the rest of her life, but probably in a few years nobody will think that she's a bad person. So I think that everything happened here was a tragedy from every conceivable angle. If only they had stopped. One person, unfortunately, would have lost their life, but it wouldn't have been compounded, and the families wouldn't have had to go through what they've gone through. So,
do you think the Darcie family would be happy with these sentences?
I don't think it's a question of whether they would be happy. I'm sure that they would not have any attitude that it's a fair sentence or it's an unfair sentence. The family of a person who dies in an automobile accident, you can't heal that with any kind of sentence that you would give someone. And I don't think that the Darcie family would say anything has been done here except the person who left the scene of the accident was punished. Okay?
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Can I ask you one more question? What do you think the fact that you did plead guilty eventually, does that factor in the sentence?
Oh, certainly it always factors in the sentence when a person pleads guilty. I mean, from the day I met all three of the parties, they accepted the responsibility, and we tried to bring this matter to a head as quickly as possible, and you know, accepting. I mean, the jails are full of people who say I'm here because I had a lousy lawyer or the judge wasn't fair. And here's what we have: is we have a young lady and her father and her friend saying, "Look, we're guilty." And I think you heard from what the judge read out is that every day after this happened, both Tiffany and Darcie were affected by this, and it ruined their life for 5 months. If it had kept on going, it had kept ruining their lives. So the fact that it's over, good for everybody. Okay? Thank you.
And can you say whether or not or why Mr. Lutz has changed counsel?
David, I was a bit more coming up top of your initial reaction to the sentence.
The sentences were fair, except I had hoped that it would not be necessary to send Tiffany Monroe to jail. But as I say, on these matters, I don't get the last call, and I'm obviously speaking on behalf of a client, and the judge has to speak on behalf of society.
You asked for a lesser sentence for Darcie. Is she better served with the 2 years plus a day?
She would be 2 years less a day and 1 year are virtually the same sentence.
What do you mean?
Well, the parole time in the federal system, it comes quicker than on the provincial system. 2 years less a day would have been a much lengthier sentence than 2 years plus a day. She can go and she can prove to the people in the federal penitentiary system that she is really rehabilitated and she is able to get better services there. So, as I say, 1 year or 2 years, the thing is that she'll be able to do the same amount of time, in my opinion.
She seemed quite upset down there too.
She's been upset.
Are her feelings worse than the sentence in a way?
No. I mean, she has been dealing with this for, what, 8 months now, and today was the end of it, at least the public end of it. So I can only tell you that now she feels tremendous remorse, tremendous shame to the sadness that she's caused by her delaying coming in to the family of Ms. Trache, and now she has the added guilt of ensnaring her good friend Ms. Monroe in the mess. Thank you.
Thank you.